Oscar, a week away from games and now right back into it. How was it just having time to kind of sit with the team and prepare and work on the things that have needed to be worked on?
Right now it's been good. We have trained very intense with the group, uh, accumulating much more the pieces, and at this point where we need consistency and we need to start. Well, we started already, but just keep winning games and points. I think just being with the group with a lot of frequency in the trainings is very positive.
What was the main thing that you were focused on with this off week to try and sort out with the team? What were you emphasizing with the boys this week?
Well, frequency with the group, frequency with the ones who came to our team but has not been training much other than just being in the games. So we focus a lot on having a lot of continuity on the principles and the way we do things with the group, obviously, but with the players who had been absent before.
I imagine Luis Maria was one of those players. What are you finding to be his best role? How do you think you can use him most effectively?
Well, we're in that searching sometimes. But do you imagine that these things can produce this effect, and sometimes it doesn't. So we are in that search of just finding not just him, but our best version in the team.
You guys basically had a week off from playing games. How did you guys utilize that time to I guess work on that final punch that you mentioned after that disappointing draw or that draw against the Red Bulls you had almost 2 weeks ago?
I think it was a good game. I think we played well, and we didn't come out disappointed. We played against a good team. He has a good momentum, and I thought we were the best team in the pitch too. And now we have things to get better on being more effective and being more concrete in the backs and those things. Yes, but I think has been one of the things that we have had during or after the preseason is something that has to come.
Faku was just over here talking about how you sat with some of the players talking about what they're kind of looking for in the season. You know, Faku was saying that he likes to play more central, and he was talking to you about that. How was just conversing with these players and kind of getting that out in the open of what they're looking for versus you know just what you're looking for and kind of meeting that in the middle?
Right. Yes, it's, the dynamics of the teams and the complexity of the game brings you to have, because we all have, including players and coaches and fans and media and the people who sees the games, and then we all have an imagination about what is the best version of how can we accommodate the pieces. But those things bring other effects, and but it is the coach's job to make the things happen, because at the end in this industry you need to win games. So with Facu, I haven't been clear. I had him for years already. He has played in different positions and trying to find a place where he can feel much better, but also that his contribution can be good for the other ones too. This is something that is a collective thing. It's not just one. It's a collective thing.
Ramiro Enrique, he's been out for the last 2 games. What's the status with his injury going into a weekend against DC?
It's better. Has been training already, so good news for us to have him. And just the training, he looks very normal. So I'm hoping that he's fine. Yes, and ready for the game.
Another player I wanted to ask you about, David Brecalo. Obviously, he was brought in this offseason. Hasn't been really gotten that consistent playing time. What's the role for him going forward into not only the DC United game but the rest of the season? Has he fully adapted himself to the squad already, or is it still kind of that still acclimating to the environment?
Right. Yeah. Remember that we have had this FIFA 8 in behind. That he came late. That his training with us has been very limited. but at the same time, he was carrying an injury from prior surgery. So all those things equating just allow us to have him in the training, but not and that with that frequency that I'm talking about. So now adjust him, just let him train with us. Just let him have sections and sections, and he can know his teammates much better, understanding the model, and that's what we can do. After that, we just choose the one who can be the best in that position to play.
Looking ahead to this weekend now with DC United, they brought in Troy Lesesne as their head coach. He played against him last year when he was with the Red Bulls. And what are you kind of expecting from this DC United team?
Well, look, I have seen a team that is very organized. His model defensively, I recognize it from prior matches with him and his teams, but also the nature of his players, DC's player, dynamic, organized, and just very bold in that part. I see the games that they have played during the season, and what I can notice is that they're a team that are organized, and we have to be organized too for them.
Profe, esa misma pregunta, pero en español, ¿qué se espera de DC United este fin de semana? Un equipo que también
Sí.
tiene cambios de su entrenador y algunos jugadores.
Yo veo un equipo organizado, un técnico al que ya lo hemos enfrentado, sus módulos y ahora sumándole también los jugadores que tiene DC. Son jugadores que han demostrado en estas fechas, hasta ahora 6, 7 fechas, de que tienen un sistema defensivo organizado. Lo he visto en los partidos anteriores y desde ahí funcionan, ¿no? Desde ahí tienen jugadores rápidos, tienen un punta alto, fuerte, de área. Con esas características, pues pretendemos nosotros montar un juego que nos acerque a ganar, lo que queremos hacer.
Luis Muriel, obviamente, un jugador que todavía no busca ese primer gol. Mencionaste que en la posición que actualmente está jugando trae un poco de conexión contra los jugadores. Pero ahora con Facu entrando a la ficha y mencionó que está entrenando más en el centro, donde, bueno, yo sé que no puede dar mucho detalle entrando en un partido, pero ¿cómo se coloca a tus jugadores sabiendo que hay jugadores que sí pueden jugar y tienen esa versatilidad de estar en cualquier parte del campo?
Yo pienso que uno debe ser muy asertivo como entrenador, encontrar la mezcla correcta, ¿no? No solamente pensando en un jugador solo, es un equipo de fútbol que tiene conexiones internas y tejidos comunes que tienen que funcionar para poder ganar partidos de fútbol. Ahora estamos teniendo más frecuencia en los entrenamientos. Yo creo que esas químicas van viniendo y ojalá que el técnico sea asertivo con eso y que los jugadores también puedan responder ante eso, ¿no? Es como un efecto dominó. Cuando el jugador tiene confianza y se siente bien, pues produce más. Cuando el jugador produce más, el técnico también confía más en esos movimientos. Entonces, estamos en esa búsqueda. Recuerden que es un equipo que ha tenido esa experiencia antes y que hoy pues hemos jugado bien y no hemos conseguido resultados, pero el equipo ha jugado bien.